Okay. And yeah, if you guys, even if you're at home, certainly those of you in here, it's nice to create that space for yourself, that sacred space by turning off your phone, by letting people know in your home that you've got something going on, whatever it might be that kind of creates this sacred space for you. Take a moment to do that. This is our chair yoga practice. Most important thing you can do for yourself is to be kind to yourself throughout your practice. Be gentle and easy. Remember, the hard part is done. The hardest part really is showing up. And so now that you're here, let yourself relax in the practice. Doesn't mean we don't work hard. It doesn't mean we don't push ourselves out of our comfort zone sometimes. That is important when we practice, but it is about staying present and aware so that you can be kind and good to yourself, so that you can move in a way that feels good, so that you can feel each and every breath so that it feels good. And so that the activity that's inevitably going to happen in your mind is just like a TV on in the background. It's nothing that we have to pay attention to, right? So sometimes we come to our mat and we might have had a nagging thought or a problem that we're trying to resolve, or, boxes that we know we have to pack, or whatever it might be that's going on. But for this moment, just let them be in the background. And as you go through your practice, as much as you can, be in the present moment. So we'll start with our centering. Get comfortable in your seat as you lengthen up through your spine. Even if you're leaning into the back of the chair, which is fine, make sure the chest is kind of lifted. Let that flow of energy, let that energy be able to flow by keeping that spine really long. And soften your eyes. And allow yourself to relax into your chair. This time of centering is kind of like approaching, seeing yellow light as you approach an intersection before it turns red. You have to slow down little by little rather than in an instant. That's why we don't go straight from green to red. You need that signal, that yellow signal, to slow down. And when you come to your mat, when you create this space for yourself, it means it's time to slow down, to begin to settle, to relax. Find stillness and quiet. Bring your awareness to your breath. Let the focus of your attention in this moment be on your breath. And just with that attention, more than likely, your breath automatically begins to change, to lengthen. But practice breathing deeply, mindfully, in and out. Take a long, slow, deep breath in through the nose. And a long, slow, steady breath out through the nose. Doesn't mean that all those other parts of our awareness, of our reality in this moment, they're still there. Let's still be present to them. But the focus of our attention, what's at the forefront of our awareness, is the breath. What do you notice? What do you feel? What are the sensations when you inhale? What do you notice? What do you feel? What are the sensations as you exhale? I'll shift your awareness to your intention. Listen to your heart. Be open. And honor what your personal intention is for your practice here this morning. With that hard part done, you're here now. What are you here to receive? How can this practice serve you? I invite you to dedicate your practice. Draw energy into your own personal space to support you and to guide you, to motivate you, to inspire you, to help you find your will and your discipline in your practice. And share the gifts of this practice with someone else in your life that for whatever reason is not here to receive it themselves. Let's take our next breath together. Inhale as you reach those arms all the way overhead. Bring the palms together, and as you exhale, let the hands float down through the center to rest at your heart. Namaste. All right, I want you to start to make your way to the front edge of your seat. All right, just getting my technology settled here. All right, let's do our Sufi circles. Wonderful way to get that energy moving and flowing and stirring in your body. So with the feet firmly planted and rooted into the earth, lengthen up through the spine. For a moment, just feel the sensations here. The face relaxed, the shoulders, the arms, the fingers relaxed. Take a deep breath in as you maybe grow a little taller, and as you exhale, begin to float forward. Gently and easily moving over towards the right, then towards the seat back of your chair, over to the left and back to the front again. And begin to just stir that energy to create this circular motion that feels good and right in your body. So your circle might be bigger or smaller. You might move faster or slower. Feel free to move the ribs or your head or adjust the body in any way that feels good to you. You might close the eyes. Bring awareness to that breath. And let that energy flow. Find your way back to the center. Take a deep breath in, lengthen up through the spine. As you exhale, just close the eyes. Feel that heat rising, feel that energy flowing. Feel the sensations of right here and right now. And take a deep breath in, lengthen up through your spine. As you exhale, hinge forward. Slowly moving in the opposite direction, first to the left, then to the back, to the right, and to the front again. Bring awareness to all the different sensations as you circle this energy. You can feel the bottoms of your feet and the palms of your hands. Let the shoulders relax and the face relax. Notice your hip joints and your back, your neck and your shoulders. Just notice it all. Try to be present to all things at once. Just noticing how you feel. Being present to how you feel. No judgments. No frustrations. Just freely flowing. And eventually come back to the center once again, long in the spine, relaxed in the rest of the body. Settle into the stillness. Feel the sensations, that energy still flowing, even as you are still and quiet. As you open the eyes, take a deep breath in. Once again, long and tall in your spine. As you exhale, send the chest forward. Let's begin to come into a fold. So take your time, bringing the belly towards your thighs. Once you get there, if it's comfortable, you can drop the hands down towards your feet. You can let the head completely drop. Take a deep breath in through the nose, into the back of your body. And as you exhale, relax. Feel the hands maybe moving a little closer to the earth, maybe the belly getting a little closer to your thighs. Feel the release of tension slowly and easily in the back of your body. Just gently letting go. Good. Inhale and look up. Bring the hands to the thighs. Root the hands and the feet down as you slowly begin to rise all the way. And back up. Excuse me. Then press the belly into the back as you lean into the back of the chair. Let's reach the arms up and back. Bring the hands behind the head as you open the elbows. The head is supported here so you can lift that chin. That heart is open. Make whatever adjustment you need to at home. Just feel that chest rising. Take a deep breath in as you expand and open through the front of your body. And as you exhale, just relax into the stretch. Notice the sensations throughout the body, remaining kind to yourself. Gentle as you breathe. Press the belly into the back. Use the hands to bring the chin to the chest, rounding the spine. Then use that core to slowly rise all the way up to the top. Reach the arms all the way overhead. And as you exhale, let the arms come down. Here, I want you to take those feet a little wider. Do your best to keep the knees open too. So sometimes the feet go wide, but we can let those knees drop in. Just a little bit of energy to keep those knees out. Take a deep breath in and reach up. Good. Exhale. Reach with the top of the head and the fingers to the front of the room. If it's too much, you can always bring the hands to the thighs, but reach out as far as you can go. And then either the hands on the thighs or down to the floor. Let the head drop all the way down. Notice those knees, if they've kind of dropped in, do your best to keep those knees still open. You might even widen the hands, bringing the elbows towards your inner knees, inner thighs, inner shins. Check in, make sure that head is completely relaxed. And take a deep breath in through the nose, into the back of the body. And as you exhale, let out a sigh. Feel the sensations as you let go. Inhale and look up. Root those feet down. The hands can come to the thighs, or for a little more challenge, reach them out in front. And as you root down with a strong, straight back, keeping those knees open, rise all the way up to the top. Good. At the top, press the belly into the back and lean into the back of the chair. Keep those feet and those knees open. Here, you might widen those arms as you lift up through the chest. If you need the support of the head, feel free to bring those hands back. But the idea is to let the whole body expand and open here. Take a deep breath in. Feel the chest expand and open and rise. And as you exhale, let out that sigh. And then press the belly into the back. Use your core strength as you rise all the way up to the top, reaching to the sky. Then let the arms come down. Bring the hands underneath the legs to support yourself, drawing them all the way back in. Then with the hands on the thighs, the eyes are closed. Feel the sensations of right here and right now. Good. Bring the arms down to your side. Let's begin to float from side to side. So take a deep breath in. That right arm reaches all the way up as you exhale. Reach to the side of the room, dropping that left shoulder as if the left fingers are going to reach to the floor. And as you inhale, begin to rise up, taking the left arm up. And exhale over. Find the essence of your seated mountain pose. So those feet are parallel. They're rooted down to the earth as you inhale and rise up. Stretching and lengthening, and then exhale as you reach over. And again, inhale, reaching up. Exhale, reaching over. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, floating over. Inhale, reaching all the way up. Exhale, floating all the way over. Good. As you inhale, come back to center, reaching all the way up. Feel the top of the head and the fingertips reaching to the sky as you root the feet down, as you send the sits bones into the chair. Feel the energy here. There is strength and power here, just like our standing mountain pose. And yet there's gentleness. There's so much to be said in the practice of balance, not just staying on one foot, but finding that balance between effort and ease in the posture, in life, with your breath. Good. Stay nice and tall. Just take those arms and begin to rotate through the wrists. And as you rotate, slowly begin to open the arms. Keep the arms really straight as you begin to gently open. When your hands are shoulder height, just pause there for a moment. Reach the fingertips up. Feel that mountain pose still in your body, shoulders relaxed. And hopefully you remembered which way you went. Rotate those hands in the opposite direction as you slowly begin to draw those arms back up. Good. When you get to the top, interlace the fingers and press the palms up. Try to maintain that mountain pose. So sometimes here we can arch the back, we kind of forget about the rest of the body. So keep the core really strong, those feet still rooted down. Take a few deep breaths in and out. With your next exhale, slowly release those fingers and let the arms float all the way back down to your sides. Put the hands on the thighs for a moment, close the eyes and feel that energy of your upper body. Just imagine if you never did this practice, if you never moved your arms above your head, if you never rotated at your wrists and felt your fingers. Feel the gifts of all of that in this moment in your body, right here and right now. As you open the eyes, let's take a gentle twist. So draw the right hand behind you, the left hand to the thigh. Create that twist, drop the shoulders as you look over that back shoulder. And feel the twist. Once again, feel the essence of mountain pose as those feet are rooted down. We're not completely relaxed and forgetting about the low body. With your next exhale, slowly release it out. We're going to go all the way over to the other side. So take your time, feel that moment in the center, and then twist the other way, looking over that back shoulder. Breathe. With your exhale, slowly come back to the center. finding stillness. Be in the grace. Be right here and right now. Good. Open the eyes. Let's take the right leg and just cross it over the left. That left foot rooted down, so we're still nice and long. Let's just focus on that right foot for a moment as you circle it around. Carol, can you see me at all? Carol's cat is right in front of her camera. Just this big blob of fur right there. Let's go the other direction with the circle. I'd say it was okay if he was doing yoga, but I don't, he's just sitting there. Good, relax the foot. Take that foot, the ankle, bring it towards your knee. You can certainly bring that foot to the floor or to blocks instead, and let the knees just shift from side to side. There we go. I can see Carol again now. All right, take that foot, bring it all the way back down to the floor. Close the eyes. Feel the energy in that right leg. Likely it feels a bit different than the left. Receive these gifts. As you open the eyes, take the left over the right. Again, root that supporting leg down to help lengthen up. So even though we're focusing on that foot moving around, we try to stay attentive to the rest of the body. Notice if your face tenses or your shoulders drift up. Try to bring awareness to all the sensations. Let's go in the opposite direction. Good. Slowly bring the foot up to the knee. Again, you can always bring this foot to the floor or to blocks. Let the knees just float from side to side. Feel your breath. And then let the foot come all the way back down to the floor. As you once again feel a moment of awareness. As you receive the gifts. You saying yes and showing up for yourself this morning. Good. Open the eyes. Go ahead and rise up out of your chair. Mindfully root down to stand all the way up, and then take that chair behind you and face the seat of the chair. We're going to come right into our tabletop position. So once you're there, bring the hands to the seat of the chair. Place the shoulders above the wrists and the feet underneath the hips. Tuck the tailbone under, round your spine. And inhale and lift. Do this a few times at your own pace. Feel free to soften the knees. Really feel the space between the shoulder blades. I want you to explore your range of motion. Be gentle getting there. But with each repetition, just notice. You maybe go into the posture just a bit more. Maybe you can drop down a little more or lift the tailbone a little higher. Maybe your breath can be a little slower, a little longer. With your next step, go ahead and set those feet back into our standing downward facing dog. Hands are once again under the hips. Sorry, the feet are underneath the hips. The hands are reaching out to the front of the room as the head and the heart melts down to the earth. While you're here, rotate your hands look all the way underneath one arm, and then look all the way underneath the other arm, or maybe your range of motion has you looking at your arm, whatever it is. Just let the head relax as you shift it from side to side. Good. Let the head rest and find stillness. Bend the knees as low as you can so you feel the belly on the thighs, that stretch and lengthen your back, and then see if you can straighten the legs, feeling the stretch now exaggerated into the backs of your legs. Let's do it again. Inhale as you bend the knees. Feel a little more length in your back, and exhale as you straighten the legs, feeling the length there. One more time like that. Bend the knees. And then straighten the legs. You can certainly go to someplace in between if you'd like. Just shift your hips a little from side to side. So imagine you're wagging your tail. You're kind of swaying, creating a little more length to one side of your body. A little more stretch. Good. Now, very carefully, be mindful here. If you can, release the hands from the chair and bring them down to the floor. You could certainly grab blocks here, or even just place the hands on your thighs. Let's see if you can let those arms relax, upper body relax. Just relaxation. Beautiful, Mayoli. Good. Then look up. Take your time as you bring your hands back to the chair. You're going to shift your weight forward and just step those feet all the way up so you're back to the hands and the knees, hands and the feet, tabletop position. Once again, bend the knees, drop the tailbone, feel the chest rise as the shoulders are backing down, and then straighten the legs. Lengthen the legs and the spine, and then bend the knees, look up, and then straighten the legs. Find your range of motion here and take your time. Slowly bend the knees as you look up, and then slowly straighten the legs. Good. Bend the knees. Pause here nice and low. Shift the weight out of your hands. Feel it all in your feet as you bring the hands to the heart. Notice if your knees drop in, try to keep them open here. So you have the essence of that mountain pose. The feet are still rooted down. There's some energy in your inner thighs. The spine is long. Maybe you can even go just a bit deeper. Cindy, lift your chest up a little bit for me. Yeah, then root those feet all the way down and slowly begin to rise up to standing. When you get to the top, I want you to reach the arms all the way up and pause here. The feet rooted down, the palms pressed together, the fingertips reaching to the sky. Take a deep breath in, maybe grow even taller. And as you exhale, let the arms float all the way down to your sides. Good. Relax the legs, bring the hands to the heart for a moment. Catch your breath. Feel the sensations. Be right here and right now. Good. Open the eyes, bring the arms down your side. I want you to go ahead and take your chair and turn it around so you're now facing the seat back of your chair. And for at least this moment, I'm going to turn mine to the side just so that you can see me. You're going to come into your mountain pose with that chair in front of you. Take your right foot and just do your best with balance as you draw a straight line back. Once you get there, kind of pivot that back heel a little bit so that back heel is on the floor. Good. So the chair is here for the moment. It's balance and stability. Right? So if you need it to get a little bit more settled, I want you to go lower that front knee and really activate that back leg, and then almost press into the chair and relax the shoulders. And then, unless you need it, take the arms and reach them up. Good. Cindy, maybe you can go a little wider. So maybe bring your foot closer to your chair just a little bit, your front foot. Yeah. See if you can actually feel more grounded. So the wider our feet, actually gives us a better, bigger base, which can help us to feel a little more grounded and solid and steady. And today I want you to be really still in the pose. You're going to breathe. The only primary movement is the breath. Yeah, feel free to hold on to one or both hands on the chair, but see if you can get really rooted down through the feet and really lifted in that upper body. Really nice, everybody. Relax your face and your breath, the fingers and the toes. Find that balance between effort and ease here. Good. Take a deep breath in as you exhale. Stay nice and low. Just bring the hands down to the chair. And here with the hands on the chair, I want you to pick up that back heel. Take a moment to lower that knee down if you're going to kneel, but you're not actually going to go all the way down. And then push off with that back foot and send your weight forward to the chair. You might need to adjust a little bit, but even here, I want you to relax the upper body. See if you can create a straight line from the top of the head to the back foot. Keep the supporting leg, though, really straight and strong. Keep it rooted down. Relax the face and the shoulders. Maybe lift that leg up even higher. Maybe the chest can actually touch the seat back of the chair. And give yourself like a pendulum here. So as your chest goes down, the foot's going to rise. As the foot rises, the chest goes down. Feel that stretch. Root the supporting leg down and slowly rise all the way back up, bringing that back leg all the way in to the floor. Good. Let's go ahead and bring the hands to the heart for a moment. Receive that. Feel that. Good. Now bring the hands back to the chair. I want your feet to be parallel here, so make sure the heels are right behind the toes. Very slowly begin to rock onto the balls of the feet and send the heels all the way up. Go as high as you can here, pausing at the top, and then really slowly try to control it as the heels come back down. Now, if your balance feeling really strong and you don't want to hold on to the chair at all, you don't have to. But even if your hands are on the chair, you can use it as little, as much as you want. Take those heels once again, slowly, like you're going in slow motion. You want to be the last one to get to the top. And when you get to the top, add a little extra squeeze, a little lift, a little contraction, and then very slowly let the heels come all the way back down. So I want you to bring your awareness as we go into this next repetition to keep the feet really straight. So what happens sometimes is we begin to rise, those ankles might fall out, might fall in. Control the movement, try to lift those heels all the way up to the top. And then with a lot of control, keeping the heels right behind the toes, come all the way back down. Good. How about we try it again? Slowly lift up. Now this time, let's actually take a little pause at the top and maybe explore that balance at the top. Maybe you take one or both hands off. Notice what happens to your feet and to your ankles without that support of the chair. Maybe lift up even higher. Go ahead and put your hands on the chair and slowly bring it all the way back down. Good. Once again, bring the hands to your heart. Close the eyes. Feel the sensations in your lower legs and your feet, your toes. Open the eyes. Bring the hands back to the chair. Here, take your left foot and draw a straight line back. Good. Ground that back heel to the floor. So you want that front foot forward. Again, we want a stance that's kind of wide here for you, but bend into that front knee as you lift up through the chest. So you want that. Notice the difference in kind of being far back. So if you need to make a little adjustment so that front knee is bent so you have that chair for support. Root down to the earth, lift up through the top of the head. Now you can stay holding onto the chair, but barely holding onto the chair, or you can take one or both arms up. But I want you to find stillness in the posture. Feel even weight in both feet. Feel both feet pressing down to the earth as the top of the head and the fingertips are rising up, as the ribs are lifting up. Imagine all the muscles in your trunk of your body kind of hugging in towards your spine, feeling your core really strong and active here. Relax your fingers and your toes. Relax the muscles of your face. Unclench your jaw. Focus your gaze for a moment. Minimal movement, just that breath flowing in and out. With your next exhale, bring the hands, both of them, back to the seat back of your chair. Pick up that back heel just so it's right behind the toes. You're going to lower that back knee down. Feel the weight mostly in that front foot here, and then push off with that back foot, lifting that back leg up. Now notice I'm not opening the hip here, so keep the left hip pointed down towards the floor as you lift that back leg and lower the chest down. Relax the shoulders and the face, the fingers and the toes. You can get a little longer, both in that supporting leg and the back leg. Feel the energy from the top of the head reaching all the way in front of you, the front wall. And then press that supporting leg down into the floor. Control the movement. Keep it really straight and strong as you begin to rise all the way back up to standing. Good. That left foot comes in. Close the eyes. Bring the hands to your heart. Feel the energy in this moment. Feel the strength. Feel your heartbeat. Good. Bring the hands back down to the chair. Take both heels with the hands on the chair, and once again, slowly let them rise. Feel that moment of the top where you maybe go just a bit taller. Maybe you can lift just a bit more, and then keep the ankles and the feet straight as the ankles come straight back down to the floor. It's fine if you want to go at your own pace here, but try to keep it really slow. Inhale as you lift up. You can take another breath at the top if you'd like. Just pause, just lift, keep rising even higher, and then really slowly lower down. Keep control of the feet and the ankles until eventually you feel the floor once again under your heels. We'll do it again. Inhale and lift. If you want to play with the balance, you might take one hand off. Notice what happens to your feet when the hands come off of the chair. Do your best to still control it. And slowly lower all the way back down. Really nice, everybody. Let's do it one more time. Slowly rise up. Imagine there's energy at the top of your head pulling you up. So maybe you think you're as high as you can go, but can you lift maybe just a bit higher? Can you get just a bit taller? And then with control, slowly bring it all the way back down. Good. Relax the legs, bring the hands to your heart. Close the eyes. Feel that energy in your lower legs or wherever you notice it in your body. Good. Open the eyes and bring the arms down. I want you to, we're going to do it. We did it on Friday. We're going to do it again today. We're going to do our standing tree. So I want the chair, bring the chair to the side of your body. The foot that's on the floor is pointed straight ahead. Christy, bring it to the other side. So bring it to the right side of your body. Yep. So that then all your weight goes into your left foot as you take the other foot. Now, if you need to hold on to the chair, go right ahead, but you're taking that right foot up to the chair. Yeah, just there you go, Patsy. Yeah. Yes. I'm sorry if I wasn't really clear on that. Clearly I wasn't. So you want the seat of the chair facing your body. It's to the side. That works manually just great. So again, check in with the foot that's on the floor. The toes are pointed straight ahead. All right. If you can't, then just put the foot down, or even take a rock instead of having the foot all the way up on a chair. Maybe you're somewhere in between here, right? So your foot could be here on a block, or it could be here on a block. See what works. So bring awareness to that supporting leg as you press it down, and bring awareness to the lifted leg. Point the toe out to the side and the knee out to the side. And really find that place where the hips are forward and the knees are open. So ideally, Mom, you'd have both feet kind of in the same line this way. So I don't know if you can, but bring that back foot forward a little more. There you go. Nice. So feel the energy of that knee pressing back to the wall behind you. Feel the supporting foot, the supporting leg. The foot roots down. The top of the head reaches all the way up. Let's do your best. That's perfect, Judy. Then bring the hands to the heart. Relax your face and your breath. Feel the energy. There should be some strength and energy in that lifted leg, reaching to the back of the room. Notice even the foot that's on the chair. Notice if your arch is dropped or you're really relaxed. Let your arch lift, feeling that knee press all the way back. You could stay right here if you want to. You could explore taking those arms up. Really nice, everybody. Beautiful forest we have here. Find that balance between effort and ease. Take your time. First, bring the hands back down to your heart. Your choice to hold on to the chair or not, but ultimately you're going to take this foot back down to the floor. Once you're there, bring the hands to your heart. Feel that energy in the right leg. Notice how it differs from the energy of your left leg. Open the eyes. You're going to take your chair wherever it is and just bring it all the way over to the other side. Or if you're modifying in some way, that's fine. Just bring balance so that you can do it on the other side. And certainly hold on to the chair as you bring that left leg up now. The foot that's on the floor, the heel right underneath the knee, the toes are pointed straight ahead. The foot that's up on the chair, the toes are pointed out to the side, and that knee is pressing to the back of the room. Check in with your arch. So the foot is active as well. The arch is lifted. The knee is pressing back. And again, you're trying to find that balance. As you press the knee back, the hips want to go square. As you pull the hips square, the knee wants to drop in. So you're trying to find that place right in the middle for you. That supporting leg is pressing down. Even the foot that's on the chair, a little bit of energy to press it down. Bring the hands to your heart. Catch your breath. Stay active in that low body. Find that balance for yourself between effort and ease. You want to add those arms, you can reach them up to the sky. You might feel yourself growing even taller as you add those arms. Feel the top of the head and the fingers reaching all the way up to the sky. Breathe. Go ahead, reach all the way up. Take a deep breath in. First, bring the hands down. as you exhale. And then bring the foot to the floor. You can use the hand, you can not, you can hold on to the chair, whatever you need to do. Once you feel solid on the earth, bring the hands to the heart, close the eyes. Feel your breath. Good. Open the eyes, bring the arms down to your side. It's time to have a seat back in the chair. To feel the gifts of this moment, right here and right now. Good. Open the eyes. Shift towards the front edge of your seat and ground those feet to the floor. Feel the top of the head reaching all the way up as your face and your shoulders are relaxed. Keeping the trunk of your body engaged, keeping the upper body really still. Take that right foot and lift it off the floor. And then slowly bring it all the way back down. And then switch sides so the left foot comes all the way up. And slowly bring it all the way down. Good. Switch sides. You're going to keep going, alternating legs. The focus of your attention here is on keeping that upper body really still. Try to keep the movement of the legs slow. I have the advantage of seeing myself in the camera. Most of you probably, if you are looking at me full screen, you can't see yourself, but imagine you're looking at a mirror and notice any movement in your upper body. Can you make it yourself even more still? Can you make it even more quiet in the movement? This is, of course, strengthening our core muscles. You might notice the muscles in your belly engaged. You might feel the strength in your back. Maybe you notice how those obliques and the sides of your body are working together to hug in towards the spine. And just keep going. Slow and steady. No holding of the breath. The breath is flowing. Now I want us all, keep moving those legs. Just close your eyes. Do you notice anything different with the eyes closed? Is there a new sensation, a new muscle that you notice? Maybe you notice something that's tight. Keep alternating those legs. Just once again, open the eyes. What do you notice now? Eventually bring both feet back to the floor. Just press the belly into the back, lean into the back of the chair and try to completely relax. Close the eyes, let go. Feel the gifts of the posture when your effort is complete. And then use your core strength. Inhale and come all the way back up. Nice and tall. Take that right leg over the left. Ground that left foot to the floor. A little bit up the camera here. And with the top leg crossed over, bring awareness to your foot. We're going to trace our numbers. So I want you to make a really nice number 1, a really big number 2, trace a number 3, and then trace a number 4. Nice big 5 and 6 and a 7. Try to make an infinity 8, a nice big 9, and one really big 0, and then a 0 the other way. Good. Let your foot relax for a moment. Just close the eyes. Feel your foot in the lower leg. And then slowly bring that ankle up to the knee. Sitting up nice and tall, let that right knee melt down as the top of the head rises up. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, lead with the chest and begin to fold. Relax the face and relax the shoulders. Notice your breath. Larry, see if you can bring your foot forward a little bit so the heel is right underneath the knee, and it appears to me it's a little bit in. So really make sure it's, right underneath that knee. Good. Just creates that alignment. I'll probably feel the stretch just a little bit more. And notice if your spine is rounded here, really send that chest forward. And maybe go just a bit deeper. And then inhale, come all the way back up. As you exhale, bring the foot to the floor and close the eyes. Feel the energy of this moment right here and right now. Take the left over the right. Sit up tall, adjust the foot that's on the floor, but it's pointed forward. And we'll trace our numbers with the other foot. So we're first making a nice big 1 and 2, 3. Make these numbers as big as you can. A 4 and a 5. A nice big 6 and a 7. Try to make an infinity 8 and a 9 and a 0 and a 0 the other way. Good. Just relax your foot for a moment. Feel the sensations. And then bring the ankle to the knee. Sitting up nice and tall. Lengthen up through the spine. Root that supporting leg down. Make sure the heel's right underneath the knee and the toes are pointed forward. As you inhale, grow tall. And as you exhale, lead with the chest. You might barely move. That's fine. Relax the face and the jaw, the shoulders, the fingers, the toes. Breathe mindful breaths in and out. Find your full expression of the stretch. And then use your inhale to come all the way back up. Place that left foot back down as you exhale. And be in stillness. Good, it is time for Shavasana. So from here, you're either going to lean back into the chair, or you might set the chair aside and make your way onto the floor. Add any supports. Those of you at home, you might dim your lights, or you could put an eye pillow over your face, over your eyes. But give yourself a few moments to truly relax. Take a deep breath in through the nose. And as you exhale, let out a sigh. And feel yourself just dropping in to the earth. You can imagine your body very heavy. And then you might begin to imagine your body very light. This is our time of rest and relaxation. There's nothing you need to do. There's no place you need to go. There's no one you need to be. For the next few minutes, rest, relax, and just be here. Deep breath in through the nose. And as you exhale, let out a sigh. Take another long, full, deep breath in. And this time, as you exhale, wiggle the fingers and wiggle the toes. You can gently move your head from side to side. With your next inhale, reach the arms overhead. Take a nice full body stretch. Take those feet and reach them out. When you're ready, make your way back to a comfortable seated position, whether it's on the floor or in the chair. Bring the hands to your heart. We first make time to be in gratitude. What are you grateful for in this moment? Gratitude is the pathway to joy, to abundance, to happiness. As you honor what you are grateful for in this moment, be open to receive joy, the abundance, the happiness. Send love and healing first and foremost to yourself. Shower yourself in love. Practice self-love. Know that you are worthy and that you deserve it. Send love and healing to each and every person with whom you just shared this practice. And let this love and healing extend to other members of our yoga community that for whatever reason are not here to receive it themselves. Send love and healing to those you feel closest to, those people you call your family and your friends. And send love and healing to someone in your life that you know is hurting, is struggling, needs a little extra attention right now. And then bring to mind that person that you struggle to be kind to, that person that you don't like very much, that person that you're in conflict with, that's stirring up negativity for you. And send this person love and healing anyway. Ultimately, this love and healing goes out to every human being on the planet and every living thing in the universe. Let's close with our affirmation. I'll say it once by myself so you can listen. And then I'll invite you to say it along with me. There is enough love to heal the world, and there is enough love to heal ourselves. Take a deep breath in. Together. There is enough love to heal the world, and there is enough love to heal ourselves. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace. Peace.
Peace. Peace. Namaste.
Namaste.
Namaste. Thank you, Krista. That was wonderful. That was